Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Coach Chaney, recruiting football and life, coming to you with another video tonight. Want to actually, man, thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll get all the YouTube, all my videos right away. Do not want you to miss out on this content. All right, let's get right into it. I want to give the brand new football player, guy who never played football before, or this can even be for a young freshman who's never played high school football before. But these are the 7 tips for the brand new football player. All right, 7 tips for the brand new football player. Let's get right into it. Tip number 1, mindset. You guys asked me a lot of questions about, I'm afraid or I'm nervous or how's it going to go? The first thing you need to have is a great mindset. You need to go out. You need to make sure that you're ready to work hard, that you're ready to put your best foot forward. Mindset is key. If you get around negative people, your experience is going to be negative. If you have negative thoughts going in, your experience is going to be negative. But just the opposite. If you're around positive people, your experience is going to be positive. If you go out with a positive mindset, your experience is going to be positive. All right. Tip number 2, proper rest and nutrition. Okay, guys, you can't stay up all night playing Fortnite or whatever, NCAA or whatever you guys play now. I'm not in video games, but you cannot stay up all night, 3 or 4 in the morning, and then expect to wake up at 6 in the morning and go out and have an effective practice. You can't eat McDonald's and Taco Bell and fake chicken nuggets all day and expect to go out and perform. You must have at least 8 hours of sleep. You must have your rest. You must eat a well-balanced meal. You must eat breakfast before you go out there. If you don't eat breakfast before you go out there, man, you working out and running and sweating, your blood sugar gets low, you may pass out. You may have to go to the emergency room. Then you're out for a few weeks. Proper nutrition, proper rest. That is step number 2, tip number 2. Tip number 3, proper routine and schedule, okay? A lot of kids will just do football when football practice goes on. Okay, I'm gonna lift weights when they tell me to. I'm gonna run while I'm here. I'm gonna practice plays while I'm here. I'm gonna watch film while I'm here. And then when you go home, you don't do anything. Guys, football, to be great at anything, you have to do the extra work while nobody is watching. So tip number 3, make sure that your routine and schedule is in place. Take time while you're away from the field house to do your push-ups and sit-ups. Take time while you're away from the field house to watch your huddle, to watch other football games, to get on YouTube and watch other football players and to perfect your craft, okay? You can't depend on the coaches 100% to teach you everything. Be proactive and learn some things for yourself. All right. Tip number 4, focus on playing time first instead of trying to focus on a position. I'm going to be honest with you. I think one of the craziest things to me in the world is a kid will say, hey, I'm a running back. I don't want to hear nothing else, coach. I don't care if I don't never play. I'm a running back. And you could be a linebacker, you could be a DB, you could be a safety, you could be a wide receiver. You could be getting actual fun playing time on the field, but you're so stubborn and you're so single-minded that if you don't play running back, you'd rather not play. Man, turn in your cleats. You might well turn in your cleats, turn in your uniform. You missed the first tip, mindset. That's one of the most terrible mindsets you can ever have. Get on the field. Experience different things. You never know. All right. One day your senior year or junior year, a college coach may come by and say, hey, look, he's not a running back, but I'll surely give him a free education at cornerback. Are you going to turn that down? No, you're not. So focus first on the playing time. All right. Number 5, try to leave your parents out of this. Okay. Now, I don't want to say not communicate with your parents. Your parents are going to know what, they're going to want to know what's going on. Try your best to handle your own battles, be able to communicate with your position coach, be able to communicate with your coordinator, be able to communicate with your head coach, be able to communicate with your team captains, not in a complaining, whiny way, but be able to communicate with people and let your parents be the last resort. Now, during some emergency situations, or whether somebody's trying to make you play through an injury, blah, 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 then you may want to get your parents involved, but let it be a last resort. And I'm not saying keep them out of the loop. Absolutely communicate with them. Say, hey, I'm having these troubles, or I'm having these issues, but mom and dad, I'm going to work it out. I'm going to get with my team leaders. I'm going to get with my coach, and I'm going to work it out. Don't have your parents calling, complaining, saying, oh, why am my son on varsity, or why am my son getting any playing time? No, sir. That's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? You're there to become a man. You're there to become a great young man and to fight through your battles, and you don't want your parents fighting your battles for you, okay? But like I said, in case of emergency, get your parents involved, okay? Number 6, allow the leaders to lead. I mean, you may come out there as a 14-year-old freshman and may be the greatest athlete the school has ever seen, but you haven't earned the right to be a leader. You haven't earned the right to say, come on, guys, man, come on, run. You finish the drill. We don't know you yet, all right? Relax. A lot of times, and I give people this advice all the time, when you first get into that situation, listen more than you talk first. Let your actions gravitate you towards being a leader. Don't come out there with that leadership stuff and nobody knows you, because they're going to look at you and like, who is this dude? You don't want to turn people off like that. Before you become an effective leader, you must be an effective follower. That's across the board. Microsoft knows that. Google knows that. Learn how to follow first. Give maximum effort. Show people that you're ready to help the team get better. Be a great teammate before you start barking orders and trying to be a leader. Get what you're doing. Not mad at you. It's not it's not a terrible thing, but timing is everything. All right. And as a young freshman or as a new football player coming in, your time will come to be a leader. And trust me, it's not easy. All right. A lot of our young men don't like being leaders because sometimes they have to make unpopular decisions. Sometimes they have to be the bad guy. And you young kids at this age don't like being the bad guy. That's a proven fact. So make sure before you start, trying to, be assertive, make sure that you put your time in, pay your dues, and then that will come. All right. Number 7. All right. Be coachable. Be coachable. I don't care if you played 10 years of Pop Warner football and your coach taught you a certain way to get in the three-point stance. And your current coach comes to you and say, hey, your three-point stance is wrong. And you say, no, Coach Smith from the Pee Wee Billy Goats taught me how to do this. Well, you go back to Coach Smith at the Pee Wee Billy Goats and you go play for him. No, sir. You do it how your coach wants you to do it. You adapt to your coach. Be coachable. Don't come out there acting like you know everything. Don't come out there depending on no other coach. All right? Because it's going to go from high school to college. It may go from college to the NFL. No NFL or college coach is going to want to hear how your high school coach taught you or how your Pee Wee coach taught you. The guys who are coachable, along with having maximum effort and some other factors, but the most important thing, are you coachable? If you're a defensive end and your coach tells you to squeeze the down block and you never squeeze it because you're not listening, you're not coachable, you're peeking in the backfield trying to make a play and you're not doing your job, guess what? You're not going to play on Friday nights. Coachable kids get on the field first. A lot of times, a coachable kid will get on the field before a more athletic or a bigger kid because that kid is coachable, man. So, hey, be coachable. Be open to learn new things. All right? It's so important, and it will get you on the field faster. So those are my 7 tips for brand new football players. That can apply to any football player. That can apply to guys coming into high school who played Pop Warner for a long time. Those are some of the things that you need to know to be successful and to have a good start in football with your new team or in that brand new situation. So again, man, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check me out. Hit the notification button, man. Stay tuned for more videos. Man, I thank you guys for watching. You guys have a great week. It's Saturday right now. Make sure you have a great week Monday, man. While you're away from football, make sure you practice social distancing, wear your face mask, do what you got to do so we can have a football season. But anyway, man, it's Coach Chaney, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. If you have any questions, comment below. Let me know what you think. If you hate it, let me know. If you love it, let me know. If you have any specific questions, just look through all my comments, man. I try to answer those things right away. So, hey, man, y'all take it easy. Have a great weekend. See you on the next side.